video is going up, it will have already been 2 weeks of January. So as you can tell, I'm getting kind of a late start into the new year. But happy 2025. I literally cannot believe that we're already at 2025. Like, that means that 2020 was 5 years ago, and I just like can't comprehend how that was that long ago. Like, we got married in 2020 and it just does not feel like it has been 5 years. Like, life is so different from after the pandemic and everything, but my brain just still can't quite comprehend that it's been 5 years. I started off this year in like the ultimate funk. I was just really anxious and unmotivated. I was honestly just like really exhausted from the holidays and just some hard stuff going on in my life right now. So I kind of just like gave myself a little bit of time to like rest and recoup. I had gotten a little bit sick. Maybe you can tell that like I still sound a little bit congested because I just cannot get my head cold to go away. But I gave myself just a little bit of time to just recharge so I could start off the new year from a place of health and not a place of burnout. So I was gonna do like a New Year's reset kind of thing, but truthfully, I've already done several of the things that I think I would have normally put in a reset video, because honestly, just like the thought of picking up the camera just felt hard for some reason. Like I said, I've just been really unmotivated to create just because I was feeling so exhausted. So I already put all my Christmas decorations away and have been kind of figuring out what I want my decor to look like in the new season. And I always deep clean during this process because I'm not going to like take everything down and then put new decorations up on top of the dirt and dust from the holiday season. And this has already given me like such a new energy. I just love a fresh, clean space. It's just got New Year energy. It's got me ready to go. I have a hard time functioning when my space is not clean and it's very like cluttered and I can just like feel the dirt on everything. Even if it's like not really dirty, it just like really gets in my mind, and that probably didn't help my mindset for the beginning of the year. So having all of the Christmas decor away and having the new decorations out has really just helped my mindset. But something I did not consider when I started vlogging is that sometimes picking up the camera makes little mundane tasks like that much harder. Getting the right angles and moving the camera through things and making sure that you're getting everything in the shot and making non-aesthetic things like look nice. It just like really can take a mental load. It just sometimes feels really overwhelming, and in a goal of mine for 2025 is to be a little bit more like vulnerable and real on here. So I felt like that was worth saying. But I'm trying to remind myself that not everything has to be perfect all the time, and there can be balance. Things are allowed to be beautiful, but they don't have to. Things are allowed to be hard, and that is normal. And sometimes I have a hard time with just being okay, being normal. With all of that said, one of my main goals for 2025 is to really like hone in on not just my mental health, but my mental wealth. So this concept is like investing in building healthy habits and creating new neural pathways that really like align with your goals. And they help build resilience within you so that when you're going through a low spot or faced with a challenge, you already know how to deal with them. So these are the Magic Mind shots. They are a tool to enhance your focus and give you better sleep for overall better mental wellness. Magic Mind not only recognizes mental wealth, but also supports the 5 pillars to building that mental wealth, which are sleep, diet, exercise, stress management, and exogenous compounds. When you use both the focus shot and the sleep shot, it creates 24 hours of enhanced mental performance. So first, let's talk about the focus shot. It has timed released caffeine, which I didn't know this, but caffeine doesn't actually like create energy in your body. It just goes and blocks the neuroreceptors that are telling you that you're tired. And so when those receptors become unblocked, then that's when you kind of experience that like caffeine crash and that energy dip. But the Magic Mind Focus Shot uses ingredients that helps your body create more energy, not just blocking those receptors. Now, it's not like a coffee or caffeine replacement. It's just like an added tool to your morning routine, just like your daily vitamin would be. So that's for your waking hours. But now now we have to talk about the sleep. The sleep shot has no melatonin, it won't make you groggy, there's no habit-forming ingredients, and it supports relaxation with ingredients like ashwagandha, lavender, and L-theanine for relaxation, valerian, chamomile, and 5-HTP for falling asleep, and kava, magnesium, and GABA for sleep quality. This shot is 100% doctor validated. Magic Mind Sleep helps you fall asleep faster and get a deeper rest, which we probably all could use a little bit of. I've been using this for several days now and I can already see an increase in my sleep quality. I have more energy throughout the day, I'm falling asleep better, and I'm not waking up as much throughout the night. So for the first time, Magic Mind is introducing the 24-hour pack. This includes the Focus and the Sleep Shot at a 40% off discount exclusively at the link down in my description. Magic Mind is so confident in the product that they built that they offer a 100% refund, no questions asked for up to 100 days after ordering. So there's literally no risk in giving it a try. They ship to over 65 countries internationally, so now's the time to invest in your mental wealth. So before we get into the video today, let's go ahead and take our Focus shot. It's honestly really good. It's got like kind of like a mango-y citrus taste. Some wellness shots are like miserable to taste, but these are honestly pretty enjoyable. So I moved locations so that I would be at my dining room table so that we can start working on my junk journal. I've never done a junk journal before, but I had seen lots of people doing them last year and I thought they just looked so fun. But by the time that I had like started learning about them, I felt like it was like July or August and I just didn't feel good about starting in the middle of the year. So I knew like for the new year that junk journaling was going to be one of the things that I wanted to do this year. So there's gonna be lots of experimentation this year. I don't know what I like. I don't really know what I'm doing, but I did some research. I found the journal that I wanted to use. I'll make sure to either like link it below or put the name up on the screen of, I did lots of research on TikTok and such as to what journals people really like to use, and this seemed to be the consensus. But I really liked it because it's got like this little like table of contents on the first page, and then all of the pages are numbered so that you can like put in here what's happening on each page. And then I went with just like the blank journal. I don't know if I should have, I'm kind of second guessing myself thinking that maybe I should have gotten a dotted journal instead so that like if I wanted to do more like drawing and stuff, I would have an outline, but I did just get the blank journal. So hopefully that works. And then I ordered a ton of stickers off the TikTok shop and just decorated the front with all of those stickers. I think it turned out so fun, so cute. So I want to do several different spreads in this to start the year off. I want to do a little like intro page being like, this is Taylor's journal for 2025 kind of thing, maybe like with a picture of myself on how I look at the start of the year. And then I want to write a 2025 letter to myself. I've seen people take like little envelopes and like put them in here and then their letter to read at the end of the year in it. And I think that's a really cute idea. I think I want to do another little like Pinterest board, vision board over honestly probably 2 pages. I've seen a couple people do a spread that looks like that and I think it's really cute. I've seen people making 2025 bingo cards and I think that's a really fun idea. So I think I want to do a spread that's a 2025 bingo card. I've seen where people write out their favorites at the beginning of the year and then they leave a blank page to like fill out what their favorites are at the end of the year to see like how you've changed over the year, and I think that's a really, really cute idea, so I probably want to do that. And then I saw the cutest idea on TikTok where this girl was doing her goals, but she made it into like a little charm bracelet spread, and so I definitely want to do that. And it actually inspired me so much that I got this little like Italian charm bracelet while we were in New York. If you haven't watched my New York at Christmas vlog, I know Christmas is over, but I was so proud of the way that it turned out. Even if you just go watch the intro, I just thought it was so creative and I was so happy with it, how it turned out. So if you haven't watched that, go and check that out. But I've been seeing lots of people with these Italian charm bracelets and it just brought back so much nostalgia because I remember having one of these when I was a kid. I remember getting the charms from Limited 2 and being excited to to like change all my charms out, but I got the idea to get charms that relate to my 2025 goals so I could like be wearing like a physical representation of my 2025 goals, like a vision board that you can wear kind of thing. And so I have been collecting all of these charms. I ordered them off of like Etsy and that kind of thing, and I've been waiting for them to come in. Some of them have taken a lot longer than they said they were going to, and that is so annoying because like I said, we're like 2 weeks into January and I want to have my thing now. I want to make cute content out of it. So hopefully the rest of my charms come in soon. You need like 17 to make like a bracelet that fits my wrist. So I ordered 17 different charms that like align with 17 of my different goals. But I am planning to make like a TikTok and an Instagram reel kind of thing about that. So if I don't say it here, go and check them out over there because I'm sure that I will be posting that as soon as I can. So that's kind of like the 4 or 5 spreads that I want to get done today. It is like 3:30 right now, which means it's gonna start getting dark soon. So if the lighting has to change as we're going, please just bear with me, but we've got some work to do. Underestimated how much time this is actually going to take me. It's now 5 o'clock, but I did finish my first little page and I think it turned out so cute. So in here we've got the letter to my end of 2025 self, and then on this page I started with one of the scrapbook papers that I got at Michael's. It was just like a single sheet, not in one of the books. So it's got these cute like little hearts on it. I added these stickers that say 2025. One of the scrapbook papers, I think in the Garden Charm book, had this really pretty little thing that I thought would be cute as a little label. So I used my like corner cutter and then made it say this journal belongs to Taylor, which I think was cute. I added this little green background to kind of add a little bit more depth. I decided on 2 of these pictures. I thought this was just like a cute smiling photo and then a little bit more of like a personality photo. So I thought that was cute. We've got the cute little cats. 111 is my angel number, so I added that up there. I thought it was crazy that in the like travel book, they had a specific picture that was of Ohio. So I put a little heart over Columbus in there and added Ohio since that is where we are starting our year. We've got a little kiss sticker. This sticker actually came from the pack that I got at the Jellycat Diner when we were there in New York. So I thought that was cute. I'm obsessed with Jellycats right now. So I thought that was a fun little addition into the beginning of this. So it honestly turned out really, really cute. I'm really happy with the way that my first page is, but we probably need to eat some dinner, so I probably need to take a little break, but hopefully we can get back to this in a little bit and get going on some more. Okay, it is fully dark now, and I did add a couple more things around my little letter. I thought it would be more fun to add a couple more stickers, so I've got this like lip disco ball sticker. I wrote open in 2026 on here and then put all of these just like little stars. So now I think this page is done, which means we can go ahead and start working on my like New Year's pages. So I think we're gonna start maybe with doing the vision board sticker thing that I was telling you about. Like I had seen somebody just take pictures that they found on Pinterest and then print and cut them out on just like sticker label paper basically. We're gonna turn on some TV, maybe watch a movie, and we'll see where I get to. Print out way more photos than I was expecting to. I think when I first like sized it out, I was expecting like 32 or so, and this ended up being 40 pages or 40 pictures. That's like 8 more pictures than I was expecting, but I think it turned out well. I definitely was able to put more of the things from my Pinterest board on here, so I'm really glad to have this is like a keepsake that I can always come back to. That being said, I feel like each of these spreads are taking me like an hour and a half to finish, and that's just more time than I had allotted today. So maybe we will call that good for the night and pick up doing the rest of the journaling tomorrow. Okay, day 2 of journaling, and I think the next spread that I want to do is more dedicated to like the word of the year that I've chosen this year. And the word that I chose this year is alignment. The definition that I found online for alignment that I really resonated with was the state of living in harmony with your values, beliefs, and priorities, being aware of who you are and what you want, and then making decisions that reflect those values. So I thought it would be cute to like include that definition on the page, and then kind of maybe just some ideas of how I want to bring in alignment into my year. Like I want alignment in where we live, how we spend our time, how we're spending our money, that kind of thing. And so maybe like a couple little like mind map bubbles around kind of talking about how I want to find alignment throughout the year. But I found this piece of scrapbooking paper at Michael's, and it's got all of these little like stars on it and stuff, and I thought that would be so cute because like when the stars align, like alignment, I thought that was a cute little background. So I think I'm gonna use this for that. Maybe like I can type out this definition and print it out in like kind of like typewriter font. I think that's kind of like the vibe that I'm going for. And then I think probably I'll just do that on probably on one side, and then maybe on the other side I'll draw my like 2025 charm bracelet that has my goals on it, and just kind of like leave that as a drawing. So I think I'll get to work on both of those, and then we'll check in and I'll walk you through it once it's done. I have my 2 spreads done here. So the first one that I did was the alignment word of the year page. So I printed out word of the year, these little like newspaper kind of letters that say alignment. I've got the like phonetic sounding out. I thought it'd be cute to do it kind of like a dictionary kind of thing. So we've got noun, and then the definitions that I told you earlier, and then in the 3 areas that I want to find alignment most this year. So I think it turned out cute. I really, like I said, like the stars behind it. What took the longest, truthfully, was like printing out and cutting out all of the stuff. And then on this side, we've got the 2025 goal bracelet, and I think it turned out really, really cute. It did, like up here, I was writing and then my hand smudged on it, so that's a little bit sad, but I'll walk you through all of them. So starting up in this corner, we've got a little money bag symbolizing that I want to get paid more for my content this year. I've got a little plate, fork, and knife symbolizing that I want to eat healthier. This is kind of my symbol to be living in alignment and not how other people want us to be living. I want to strengthen my friendships and find some new like creator friends, so that's this. This is supposed to be a little ruby slipper, just to like feel confident in where we live. I've got this little charm here. It's like 2 little heart locks that's representing our 5-year anniversary trip that I want to take this year. This is a little plane, symbolizing that I want to do travel UGC, 50K on TikTok, this little cross to spend more time with Jesus. I tried to draw the like Coachella Ferris wheel because we want to go to Coachella this year. A little pink dumbbell symbolizing becoming a Pilates princess. This is a little camera just to remind me to continue to create and that I want to find management for my content this year. I drew a little lipstick to represent the DR Beauty collab, an alarm clock to represent that I want to fix my sleep schedule. This little book with the 50 on it represents that I want to read 50 books this year. Water droplet to represent that I want to drink more water. And then we've got this little I love me thing. Oh, I didn't write on here what it symbolizes, but I want to bring myself into my content a little bit more, especially like on TikTok. I have a hard time kind of just like talking to the camera, and I feel like being vulnerable over there or just like letting my personality show. I feel like it's really easy for me to feel like everything has to be like aesthetic and perfect on there. So I want to just kind of like bring myself into my content a little bit more and let people fall in love with the creator, not just my content. So all in all, it turned out really, really cute. I wasn't sure how many I was going to be able to get on here, but it turns out that I was able to put the 17 charms. That was just like the perfect spacing, and the 17 charms will match the bracelet that I have when it comes in. So another little spread done. So for the bingo card, I've seen a lot of people online doing it with like their goals and making their bingo card instead of a vision board. But I thought it would be more fun because when you play bingo, it's definitely like a game of chance. And so I thought it would be more fun to put things on my bingo card that like may or may not happen throughout the year rather than goals that I'm striving for. So I've been seeing people put their birthday in the free space because obviously you're going to have your birthday for the year. And then I was thinking I'll probably put things like some trips on there. I think probably my like follower count goals on YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. But then I have things on there that are like try van camping, go to a new state, try a pottery class, do a cold plunge. Like there are just several things that are like maybe it'll happen, maybe not. So that's what we're gonna go with. And then it's also not just like a repeat of the like vision board and the goals bracelet spread that I've already done. So I think I'm gonna use this like pink background with these little like flowery details on them. And then I think I'm gonna print out a little like just empty bingo card on this and then put it on top. And then on the other side of the spread, I'm going to do my favorites for the beginning of the year. So I found this like Valentine's Day pack, and it's got this really cute paper that's got all of these like cakes on them, which I think is so cute. And then in the book scrapbook paper, they had this paper that has like all of these lines on it, which I thought would make it easier to like write out a list. Inside here, I'll cut it down and let it be like have a little bit of an outline so you can still see the cakes, but then however many fit, that's how many lines I'm gonna have. So we'll see how many can actually fit on this little sheet. So we'll get going on our last spread. Okay, we finally got it all done, and I think it turned out really, really cute. Honestly, I need to find a different black marker than what I used for this. I feel like it was just a little bit thicker than what I actually wanted to use, but this marker that I used to write these out was just too thin, so I'm gonna need to find a better like doodling marker, but I think it turned out really, really cute. So we just wrote 2025 bingo at the top, and then I've got all of my different little like doodles with the words in there as well. So we've got going to Coachella, getting a new designer item, reading 50 books, a 5-year anniversary trip, making 3 new friends, doing a cold plunge, getting a new tattoo, eating breakfast regularly, watching a sunrise, 10K on Instagram, 5K on YouTube, a workout 4 times a week. My 29th birthday is my free space, starting acupuncture, getting a new car, going to Disney, hiring a manager, doing an ACOTAR reread, going to a pottery class, doing an adult dance class, getting a new computer, going van camping. That one's questionable for sure. Starting travel UGC, 50K on TikTok, and visiting a new state. So I think they turned out really, really cute. I love the like little doodle vibe of it. So, and then on this side, we've got my faves for the beginning of 2025. And I think that this turned out really, really cute. I'm excited to have kind of this all on log. I feel like I have some things that are like, have always been my favorite thing. Like my favorite show has always been Gossip Girl. Low-key since I was 16, my favorite comfort movie is the LOL movie with Miley Cyrus in it. But I wanted to put not just like my comfort always go-to favorite things, but like what my favorite things are right now. And so I wrote color, pink, season, summer, drink, banana matcha, food, pizza. I told Kevin, I was like, maybe my goal for 2025 is that I need to find a more adult favorite food, because pizza has literally been my favorite food, I think, my entire life, but you just can't go wrong. When something's not broke, don't fix it. Celebrity crush, Della Manette. Content creator, Morgan Riddle. Show, Tell Me Lies. If you watched my vlogs from 2024, you know I was obsessed with that. So if you haven't watched it, go watch it. Movie, this is kind of questionable. This was the one that I had the hardest time with, but I put Saltburn. I feel like Saltburn was one of the movies in this past year that like I watched it a couple times. I really enjoyed it. I loved the aesthetic of it. Like it just kind of changed my life unlike any other movie that I saw in the past year. So that's what I put. Book, Fourth Wing, artist Sabrina Carpenter, band Wallows, album Short and Sweet by Sabrina Carpenter, song Calling After Me by Wallows, city, New York City, hobby, reading, workout, Pilates, scent, Burberry Goddess, brand, Miu Miu, store, Addicted, aesthetic, the like cool girl American AHS like aesthetic, place to travel. And I wanted this to be like, where do I want to travel right now. Not necessarily my favorite place to travel, but like where do I want to go? So I put Italy and Greece. And then my makeup must-have is my Dior lip oil. So all in all, it turned out pretty cute. I feel like I'm really happy with just the way everything kind of turned out. Like, to recap, we did my intro page and my open in 2026 letter. We've got the little table of contents, my vision board, the word of the year, my 2025 goal charm bracelets, and then bingo and my faves list. So I feel like all in all, it was a good little way to start my journal for the beginning of the year. And then moving forward, my plan for this is to kind of just do it as I go, as I collect junk from different events and things that we do. As I read more books, I'll probably put like my book reviews in here. As I make more YouTube videos, I'll probably put my thumbnails for each month, just kind of like monthly recaps and that kind of thing. So I'll try to keep you updated. If you're interested, please let me know if you think that this was cool and or if you have any tips for how I can do better than what I've already did. Please let me know. I'd love to hear any tips and tricks that you have. So I think that can kind of conclude the journaling section of this video. I think the rest of the night, I'm just gonna take do a little bit more self-care the way that I would in a normal New Year reset. I really want to go take a bath and just be comfy and cozy. I've been reading The Last Letter by Rebecca Yarros. I kind of have been reading through lots of Rebecca Yarros's books. The third book in the Fourth Wing series comes out, honestly, I think next week. It's January 21st. So I will be very excited to get my hands on that and start reading that. But I, instead of doing a reread right now, have been reading through some of her non-fantasy books. Like, they're all like kind of military based, which is interesting because Fourth Wing's military based, but it's just, instead of having like dragons and such, it's just like a normal love story. But I really like her writing, so it's been really good. I think I have like an hour and a half left in that, so I think I'll probably go read that in the bath. I think maybe I'll take my Magic Mind sleep shot now, help me relax for the rest of the night. So cheers. I love the berry flavor of this one. It's so good. So don't forget to click the link down in my description if you want 45% off of the 24-hour pack. I would highly recommend it. I have already seen so much difference in just my energy levels, my ability to sleep, and I have only been using it for a couple days, so I can't wait to see how it affects my life when I am using it in my routine daily. So with that, I am signing off. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week.